Good evening and welcome everyone to North Quincy High School, where tonight the North Quincy Raiders are playing host to the Archbishop Williams Bishops in a big Division II matchup here in the MIAA State Tournament. I'm Jim Timmons for QATV, and I'm in an unfamiliar role here, having to handle play-by-play and lead-in. It'll be a little different tonight. Quincy High School is playing down the street at hosting a Division I matchup, and we have our A team down there for coverage. I'm up here at North Quincy High with Ryan McQuaid on camera, who's an A-grade camera guy. But as most of you who listen to QATV Sports know, I am the C-level broadcaster. They brought me down from Portland and the G League. But I will do what I can tonight to keep you folks informed. It's going to be quite a basketball game and a great matchup between these two teams. North Quincy is fielding a group of super softs. They're going to be starting tonight a lineup of four sophomores and a junior. Archbishop Williams is countering with a little more veteran squad, and they are out of the Catholic Central League, which means they've played a very competitive schedule all season. So this is going to be quite a matchup. Notably, I'll mention this about Archbishop Williams. They're being led this year by first-year coach Sarah Bain, who's a high school legend when it comes to basketball and females here in Massachusetts. Sarah's she may still hold the record for scoring for high school females. She went to Boston College where she set records. Her name is up on the rafters anytime I go into Conti Forum to watch basketball. And Sarah has quite a coaching resume. And we've seen this year the results, as Archbishop Williams is somewhat of a rejuvenated program. On the other side of the ledger, the young North Quincy squad, we're very familiar with them, and they had quite a test in their opener against Hingham. Hingham had more upperclassmen, some very physical ball players, so it was a close match, a good game, and a great way for the Raiders to prep. So I will stop my introductory comments here, and we're going to go to the desk to hear the introduction from our PA announcer.
The visiting bishops of Archbishop Williams High School and your North Quincy Raiders. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the MIAA. Participation from athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. How are you? Require assistance, please call upon the school or security officials. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. Thank you for your service to our great country. And now the starting lineups of both teams, starting first with the visitors from Archbishop Williams High School. At the guard, senior captain number 10, Avery DeBoer. At guard, junior number 11, Madeline Whitgate. At guard, sophomore number 12, Anna Rosinski. At forward, freshman number 23, Alana McNamara. And at forward, junior captain number 33, Jenna Ishu. The head coach of Archbishop Williams is Sarah Bain. And now, the starters for your North Quincy Raiders. At center, sophomore, number 22, Alea Colbert. And guard, sophomore, number 3, Tabby McDonough. And guard, sophomore, number 23, Nora Geary. And guard, sophomore captain, number 21, Dave Powers. And guard, junior captain, number 5, Megan Smith. The head coach for North Quincy is Ms. Liana Cunningham. We ask now if you are able to please rise and take out the playing of our national anthem, recorded by the Quincy North Quincy Combined Choir.
Well, we're ready to get underway here, and what's going to be a very exciting matchup. We'll be watching closely junior forward Jenna Mishu for Archbishop Williams. It's going to be going up against Alea Colbert. Jenna's a year older, may have a little bit of a height advantage, but Alea has really developed the last few games of the season here and has become a real factor for the Raiders. Also, we're going to see how Maeve Powers does tonight. She had a little bit of a rough go offensively against Hingham. She didn't have her normal production. However, in all other ways, she did a terrific job and battled the whole way, start to finish. She did a terrific job. So we'll watch who Maeve picks up tonight. She's been very effective defensively. And then Megan Smith, Nora Geary, and Tabby McDonough have just been terrific on the perimeter as guards. So they're a very balanced Raider team. We're underway. The tap going to Williams. Nice little move there by Alana McNamara, a freshman forward for Quincy, for Williams, and she's from Quincy. It's going to be quite a game for her. She's both a freshman playing in the state tournament and a Quincy resident playing for the visiting Bishops. Little bit of a forced pass into the lane, but it's going to be Red Raider ball with 21 seconds on the shot clock. It's a nice dribble penetration by Nora Geary, not able to finish. Raiders, as I said, are playing man-to-man defense. Looks like we had a 3-second call. The official caught Alana McNamara in the lane. So here come the Red Raiders. Williams is playing man-to-man defense as well. Both teams playing man. Nice little look inside. Terrific look inside, actually, by Alea Colbert. And we've got a foul on the rebound action. And going to the line for 2. And sinking the first is Nora Geary. Nora is only a sophomore, like the balance of the super soft squad, but she plays a lot older. Real veteran type leader out on the court. Williams has no problem with the pressure by the Raiders. Missed the jumper. Great box out down low by the Raiders, and here they come. It's a nice take to the hoop by Maeve Powers. Couldn't finish. Another nice penetration by a discouraged Tabby McDonough. She's got to get back on D, and she does. So both teams coming out cold here. 2 minutes gone, and the score is 2-0. That was some nice physical play by Alana McNamara, the freshman. She did a good job with her body to get that rebound. Archies will inbound under their own hoop here. Nice simple little inbound and finish by Mishu. She used the backboard very well. And it's 4-1 Williams. Little physical action there defensively. The officials so far have let the players play. There's been a lot of physical activity that has not been called, and as I speak, Maeve Powers gets called for one on the shot. Going to the line for the Bishops, Anna Rosinski, sophomore guard from Braintree. Williams has been able to draw regionally for their lineup. They used to be predominantly a South Shore school, but with the closure of Catholic high schools in the area, they've been able to go as far south as Kingston. They've got a player from West Roxbury in the roster this year, so they're drawing from a bigger region. They have a nice, talented group of girls here, and as I mentioned early on, I talked about Sarah Bain's exploits as a player, but they have an excellent coach in Sarah Bain. So Williams stretches the lead out to 5-1. Maeve Powers takes it to the hoop. Her shooting woes continue from the previous night, but this is a little different tonight. She's really working hard at penetrating, and a lot of the shots she's taken have been difficult ones. Nice move by Alea Colbert. She follows her shot. She did an excellent job of staying in the play. North's shooting woes continue until Maeve Powers with the layup. We'll see if that doesn't help Maeve get off the dive. North's coming out with some full court pressure here. They create a turnover and a big three-pointer by Megan Smith. Nice job by North of surprising Williams with full court pressure. A little bit of a change. And over-eager Megan Smith gets called for that one. So North caught Williams expecting to just be able to inbound and head down the court peacefully. with some good pressure and a quick kick out and finish by Megan Smith. And North has its first lead tonight, 6-5. Plus a little feel of momentum here for the girls. Nice steal by Maeve Powers. She cut off the pass into the low post and sticks the three. That's bad news for Williams and great news for Maeve Powers. She stuck a three, and we'll see the wind fill her sails now, I presume. The shooting woes finally getting conquered here. Powers, 2 in a row. Quick timeout, and a good timeout by Sarah Bain as North Quincy, following 2 Maeve Powers three-pointers, has an early lead of 12-5. More importantly, North's feeling a little mojo here. In the Hingham game a couple of nights ago, the group of sophomores was a little tentative. Their inexperience showed, and they never really got any flow going in the game. Tonight, early on, same hesitancy until about the 6-minute mark, but now things have opened up a little for North Quincy, and great sign for the Raiders if Maeve Powers is sticking threes. The timeout by Bain was a good one early on, just to kind of calm everything down from the Williams perspective and see if she couldn't break the flow going here for the Raider perspective. North is coming out with their pressure, their full court pressure here. And let's see how Williams handled. The first few they did fine, and then they caught by surprise a couple of minutes ago. It was a turnover. Another three-second call, same official, same player for Williams. And so North Quincy takes over on the turnover. North has subbed in another great three-point shooter, Jen Zhu. She came in against Hingham and stuck a few. So trying to capitalize on the feel that the perimeter is a little loose here in the Archie's defense. Liana Cunningham puts in another three-point shooter. Maeve Powers with a turnover, trying to dribble penetrate. Nice defense by Anna Rosinski for Williams. So here comes Williams, trailing 12-5. I had talked about a matchup I wanted to watch, which was Alea Colbert versus the center for Archie's, Jenna Mishu. But this is something that North can do because of Maeve Powers. Maeve is covering Mishu. Very nice job on an offensive rebound and finish by Megan Smith. North back with a press, a turnover, and a finish. Great job. That time by Tabby McDonough. So North stretched the lead out to 14-5. Sarah Bain exhorting her girls to move quicker down the floor and not hesitate, but this ferocious North defense is causing a little hesitation on the part of the Bishops. Looks like Williams is thought they were going to switch it to his own. They're sticking with their man-to-man defense. On the rebounding action there, Tabby McDonough, a little overly aggressive, picked up the foul. But this is how North Quincy plays. They step on the gas pedal and they don't let up. That's McDonough's first foul, third team foul on North Quincy. Full court pressure again. Maeve Powers got her hand on that ball, but not enough. Nice finish there by Rosinski for Williams. It's 16-7 North Quincy. Now the Red Raiders are feeling comfortable at home and sticking with their launch mode on the threes. They've missed the last couple though, so we'll see if they don't calm that down a bit. North Quincy continues to rebound very effectively. No second chance shot for Williams. That time the credit to Alea Colbert. Another three and a missed opportunity, and a little regrettable. It was a quick clock there. They had a little more time they could have run. There's 58 seconds left on the first quarter. North leading 16-7. Little breakdown of the pressure there. Williams hits a layup. 16-9 Raiders. Nice steal. Terrific anticipation on the steal. Maeve Powers tries to save it. There's 19 seconds left. A little helter-skelter there as we finish out the quarter. Williams slowing it down, looking for a good shot here. Maeve Powers with a half-court launch that hit the front of the rim. But with that, the first quarter comes to a conclusion, and it's 16-9 Raiders. North got a little bit, they hit a couple of threes there with about 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Got a little overly excited and stuck with the three-pointers, which meant both quick shots and missed shots. And so what happened was their scoring slowed down a bit, but their defense remained ferocious the entire time. They've really done a great job of shutting off the perimeter game for Williams. Williams has had no second chance shots offensively. They've had a problem with the North pressure. The one time they were successful against it as we came to an end in the first, a conclusion of the first quarter, was the result of a North breakdown. But couple little things that happened that were a pleasant surprise. Liana Cunningham starts Maeve Powers on Archie's center, Jenna Mishu. That allowed Alea Colbert to remain down low in the lane, where she's done a terrific job rebounding and helping out on D. Alea is covering the freshman Alana McNamara, freshman forward from Quincy. But she's done a lot of sagging and has been very active helping out in the lane. So good defensive strategy for North so far, and it's worked very successfully. Maeve Powers again doing a terrific job. That time there was nice penetration by Jenna Mishu, but Powers shut her off both with her body and had her hands high, and Mishu shuffled her feet in the lane. So Zhu with a nice move, a lefty layup, she missed. And in for the Red Raiders, a real spark plug, Maddie O'Donnell. Maddie is pretty much everywhere when she's out on the court. She's an extremely active, athletic, all-in-one for the Red Raiders. Adds a lot of energy, Peyton Pritchard-like energy. She's all over the court and does a terrific job. She has the same knack for rebounding that Pritchard has. So looking to get the ball inside, and we'll point out something after that. For our younger viewers, if you watch Alea Colbert in the lane and Maeve Powers in the lane playing defense, they have their hands straight up. There's a thing called breaking the plane when you put your hands in and reach for the ball, or put your hands at in to try to block a shot. And both Maeve and Alea do an excellent job of staying straight up. It causes problems for the offense, and they've had no issues despite the fact they're playing very aggressive defense down low. That's great coaching. Nice job by the North staff. Liana Cunningham certainly got these kids playing sound fundamentally on D. Archie's continuing to have trouble offensively. They just have not been able to get any flow going here. A few turnovers with foot shuffles. That time the ball got knocked out of bounds. Very nice defense down there by Tabby McDonough. Now there's going to be a call here on Archie's center, Jenna Mishu, and that's her second foul. The reason for the call, Jenna is taller than Maeve Powers, but Maeve Powers had great position, boxed her out, really sound fundamental defense. Excellent job by Maeve, and when Mishu reached over her back, they got the call. Here's a look inside, a nice pass by Powers to Tabby McDonough. We won't give Tabby much in the way of high praise for the shot, but she certainly drew the foul. So let's see her stick these foul shots. Tabby did a great job of penetrating and then drawing the foul, and she sticks the first. This is one of the friendliest gyms in North America to shoot a basketball in, and the North girls have always taken full advantage of that fact. They're very comfortable playing at home. And of course, I certainly spoke at an inappropriate time when someone was at the line, but 1 for 2 by McDonough, and North's lead is 17-9. Keeping in mind it was 16-9 at the end of the first quarter. Not much has gone on this second quarter. Trying to get the ball inside. And this time, foul's going to be on Maddie O'Donnell. Maddie reached. So while Alea Colbert was behind her with her hands straight up, Maddie reached in to try to poach the ball and got called for the foul. It's interesting that they're sending the Williams player to the foul line, McNamara. Appeared to be, she clearly got fouled while Maddie was reaching and the ball was on the floor is the term they use, but call went against her, and nice job of sticking both foul shots by McNamara for the first 2 points by Archie's as we cross the 6-minute mark in the quarter. Now there's a careless turnover. And Archie's quickly puts 4 on the board at 17-13. Really nice penetration by Zhu and a great finish. That time she protected the ball well and did a great job of finishing with a layup. 19-13 Raiders, and here they come. As Williams again gets one shot at the hoop. Zhu missed the 3. Yeah, you're looking here at kind of a balky offense. Archie's just does not have any flow. And part of that on that particular possession was Maddie O'Donnell's going out for a break after some excellent defense there. tell you what, Jen Zhu is only a freshman, but she plays like an upper-class athlete. No hesitation. She sticks a big three. That takes a lot of the work that Williams has done this quarter off the boards because stretches the lead out to 22-13. A nice move and finish by Alana McNamara. She's a Quincy girl and knows how to take advantage of these friendly backboards. I'm sure she's played once or twice in this gymnasium. So North is running a little bit of a wheel offense here. There's a lot of penetration into the lane, and the girls keep looking into the lane. They've been forcing passes, however, and on that particular instance, it just wasn't there. So as we're under 4 minutes, Williams with a possession, trailing by 7, 22-15. That was a terrific job by Mishu of getting position. She had position, and the layup was a foregone conclusion at the end there. Maeve Powers, nice penetration. She's right down after the Archie's hoop, and she'll be going to the foul line for 2. But Mishu, if you watch her, she really worked hard to get position down low and got the ball on the block where it was an easy finish. Powers shooting 2 foul shots. She's a great outside shooter, an excellent foul shooter. North's lead is at 6. Lead at the end of the first quarter was 7, and it's back to 7 as Powers goes 2 for 2. So it's a good sign for North that Maeve seems to have her stroke back here. Great hustle by Tabby McDonough. This is a very swarming Red Raider defense. They do a great job of attacking the ball. That time, Tabby came 2/3 of the way across the court to get to that quarter court pass, and just did a really nice job. All right, so that's a bit of a tough call. McNamara and Mishu have both been coached very well, and they're working hard trying to get position down low when the ball's out top. That time, McNamara was moving in by the block, and the official caught Alea Colbert for a little push. Well, I gabbed on the Williams squad sunk a layup, so it's 24-19. Zhu forced one from the perimeter, and Williams is coming back down here. It's their first offensive rebound, I think. Great defense by Colbert. Something happened to Alea. She's a little shook up. North has been a little bit hurried offensively. They're coming down and taking quick shots, the first shot that presents, and they want to play the game at a fast pace, but they need to take their time and take good shots. And there again, with about 30 seconds left on the shot clock, they launched a 3. So, good look inside by Williams. They've cut the lead to 3. So North Quincy's Liana Cunningham calling a timeout. Red Raiders have played excellent defense this half, and consistently so. The issue has been offensively. They're just hurrying too much. They are not taking good shots. Hopefully Coach Cunningham's going to talk about that, trying to calm things down a bit. They're working so hard on defense. When they get that ball, they want to take their time and produce a good shot. thus far, Alea Colbert has not really seen the ball down low too much, and that should be something they explore. I know that, or I believe Jen Mishu has 2 fouls on her. Be nice to have her pick up a 3rd here in the first half. That would bode well for North going into the second half. So Alea Colbert still checking out her eye. Something happened a couple of plays ago, but she looks fine. And here comes the Raiders with 1:40 to go, 24-21 North Quincy. Yeah, a great job by Tabby McDonough. She is just absolutely relentless. And that time, what happened was Adeline Woodgate just couldn't keep up and got caught grabbing her. It's the 4th foul, so the next foul will send the Red Raiders to the foul line. Well, there you go. Alea Colbert, offensive rebound, right off the box. She's an excellent, very effective shooter inside the lane and should see the ball more there. She always uses the box behind the rim. She's just a terrific finisher, and that's what we just saw there. Great defense by Colbert results in an Archie's turnover as McNamara shuffled the feet a bit. She made her move, but Colbert responded and was there and shut her down, and it resulted in a shuffling of feet here. So we're under a minute, and the Red Raiders looking to build on a 5-point lead, 26-21 right now. Well, he thinks that North got away with a little bit of sloppiness there. It was all kinds of mishandling of the basketball that resulted in a foul. We mentioned earlier that the next Archie's foul was going to send North to the foul line. So that is happening now. Megan Smith's going to the line. She's going to get 2 shots. The way North shoots, they're quite excellent from the foul line, and so that 5th foul could loom large here as the quarter comes to an end. 15 foul on Archie's. Well, 1 for 2. North is up by 6, and with 40 seconds to go, here come the Bishops. I'll tell you what, there's some excellent defense by Maeve Powers. She jump switched on what was intended to be a handoff, tied up the ball, and it's Red Raider ball on the possession arrow. They're under 30 seconds, but about 25 on the shot clock. Maeve Powers smartly pulling it out, taking some time off the clock. They have 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be Powers taking it to the hoop. She comes up empty. With 5 seconds, good pressure. Well, nice job at the end of the quarter. There was a little bit of sloppiness and a couple of other issues with some things that went on, but the Red Raider defense was unrelenting. The score is 27-21. Archie scored 12 points that quarter, but North just really shut down their offense. A couple of points were off turnovers, across the result of some other activity, but the North defense was terrific. North offense could use a little bit, they could use a little halftime talk. We'll see what happens there. So we're going to take a break, and we will be back with second half coverage in just a moment. We want to welcome you back for second half action here in tonight's North Quincy Williams basketball game. Got a nice little first half from the Red Raider perspective. Super defense the entire way. Ups and downs with the offense and a couple of things they're going to need to correct, and I'm sure during halftime those things were discussed. For the Red Raiders, as far as the scoring goes, Tabby McDonough had 3 points, Megan Smith 5, Maeve Powers had 10. She was the leading scorer for the Raiders. Alea Colbert, here's one of the corrections I presume will be made in the second half. Alea scored 2 points and just didn't really see the ball very much. Nora Geary had 1, and Jen Zhu topped off the scoring with 5 points, including 1 super three-pointer at a key juncture. For Williams, the primary scoring came from 2 individuals, one of whom is a Quincy resident, Alana McNamara, only a freshman. So Alana's got some excitement going from a couple of perspectives. It's nothing quite like the feeling of coming back into Quincy when you're playing for, when your school is a different school, we'll put it that way. So coming in as a Williams Bishop, big thrill for Alana. She had 8 points to lead the Bishops. Jenna Mishu had 6. No foul trouble to speak of on either side. The officials did an excellent job of letting the girls play the game. So we're going to start the third quarter with Archbishop Williams possession, and we'll see what happens here if North Quincy has a 6-point lead. Right away, Williams goes inside to Mishu, who's got a nice, neat finish there. No secrets there. That was well done, well drawn up at halftime. Looks like we got foul underneath, and we got a girl in a little bit of distress there. Now the foul was called on Adeline Woodgate, her second. Didn't see what happened. Nicely measured 3 by Nora Geary. She took her time, set, and Raiders match the Williams layup with a 3-pointer, and here comes a nice steal and finish by Tabby McDonough. So the North defense continues to drive the bus here. North stretches its lead back up to 9. Another turnover. I'll tell you what, this is all hard work. Tabby McDonough again stepping up into the passing lane, going coast to coast. She kind of walloped her right thigh area, her right hip, when she got knocked down, but she's going to the line for 2 here. Super form. For those of you watching at home, the youngsters, that's just perfect foul shooting form right there, and she drilled it. Drills 2. Well done. So Williams came out and did exactly what they drew up as far as a play and a score with their first possession. Since then, it's been all Raiders, and here comes another steal. And another finish. And a timeout by a very frustrated coach, Sarah Bain. Tabby McDonough taking the ball coast to coast 3 straight times and just really helping explode the Raider offense. North Quincy is up 13 here, and the problem that Williams is having is this: their point guard is out at the top of the key in the middle of the floor, and she's making long passes to wings. You're taught when you're attacking offensively to what they call attack the elbow. You want to dribble the ball down one side of the lane or the other and shorten up that passing lane. What Williams is doing is the pass is coming from the top of the key to a wing. And Tabby McDonough has just consistently jumped that lane, stolen the ball. So I'm sure that Coach Bain is correcting that. She's explaining to the girls what's going wrong here with the offense. They're trying to run some plays, but they're going to have to get that point guard at one elbow or the other and shorten up that passing lane. So here comes Williams. This time, some nice, crisp ball movement by Williams. And Jenna Mishu got the rebound. And to her chagrin, she had quite a facial expression there. She got mauled and tied up. So North on the possession arrow takes over, leading by 13 and looking to go to work on that lead. They get the ball inside. Alea Colbert, they got the ball to her. That's what they want to do more, I'm sure. Maeve Powers is going to talk to her. Well, Alea saw an open teammate try to make the pass, and now she's a little upset with herself, but that's fine. Anytime you're trying to move the ball to a teammate, do the best you can. So Williams moving the ball around the perimeter here, but this North defense is just shutting everything Williams is trying to do down. Well, Maeve Powers just absolutely ferocious there, not allowing Mishu to get the ball anywhere near the hoop. What? Oh! The three-pointer there by Nora Geary was the second best aspect of that play by her. She anticipated a pass into the lane, came cross court, and cut off the pass that was going into Mishu. That resulted in the turnover. And then down the court went North. Nice response by Williams. So the lead is at 13 as they match the team's match threes with 4:40 to go in a fast-moving third quarter. Well, that was a good look. Nice ball movement by the Raiders. Couldn't finish. That time Nora Geary got there a little late. She's been doubling down in the post. Maeve Powers is covering Mishu, and Alea Colbert is covering McNamara. And then they have Nora Geary doubling down on the post, and she's done an excellent job so far. That's her man that she left. And Archie's did a good job of finding the open man there. They got a nice little bunny shot, and they've cut the lead to 11, but back comes Maeve Powers. Powers found her stride in that first half and is playing with confidence offensively, and we saw it right there. No hesitation. Little skip pass by Archie's all the way across the court. Now that time, Alea Colbert did something we haven't seen her do much of. She broke the plane. Rather than having her arms straight up and down, she kind of reached to block the shot, and she got caught. And so going to the line for 2 foul shots, and Missing the first is Adeline Woodgate. That was the second foul on Colbert. Woodgate sticks the second. And the lead is at 12. It was at 6 at the half. North came out firing here in this third quarter and stretched the lead out. Maeve Powers with a great penetration and finish. So this is bad news for Williams that Maeve Powers is finding her mojo on the offensive end. She said the last couple of hoops. I gotta tell you, this is just completely impressive stuff by Tabby McDonough. That was her fourth steal this quarter. She continues to take away passing lanes. Jump passing lanes, I should say. She's doing an excellent job. Well, Megan Smith was playing very aggressive defense there. I did not think she fouled, however, but she got called for it. So that's the third team foul on North. They have not had troubles at all in this game. 5 sends the other team to the foul line, and we don't want to do that here. Oh, Maeve Powers stepped on the end line. North's got 3 with under 3 minutes to go, so that's not bad. They have played, for a team that's playing so aggressively ferocious on defense, they have not had foul issues. Right now, right on the block is Mishu, and she's looking for the ball. Well, on that one they got Colbert. She and Mishu were battling. It's her third, so that's an important foul. Jump ball, and the possession arrow favors North. So North leading by 14 with 2:30 to go is an opportunity to retain control here. They've done a good job of keeping the lead at roughly 10 or above, although the halftime score was closer. But generally they've had a comfortable lead. Powers with a step back. And as I said, she's found her mojo here, and that's bad news for the Bishops. A nice little step back three-pointer. Great stuff by Powers. Great pass down low by Nora Geary. Unfortunately, Tabby McDonough, who was along the baseline and not in a great spot to receive when she received the pass, I should say. She was looking in the lane and kind of dragged her pivot foot. So there was pretty good ball movement there, but to no avail for the Red Raiders. So with under 2 minutes to go, Jen Zhu comes back in for the Raiders, and Williams has the ball, looking to cut into this lead here. Nice finish by Mishu. Williams has had shooting woes. They just have had very difficult time here this third quarter, unlike the Raiders. Great rebound and traffic by Zhu. Jew with a great rebound in traffic. Nora Geary got the ball, took it to the hoop. And North will have 30 seconds here and a 15-point lead as we come down to a minute to go in the quarter. Maddie O'Donnell, I mentioned her earlier, the shortest girl on the court, but she is absolutely terrific at that nifty offensive rebound here and there, and she grabbed one there, got the ball out to Powers. 15 seconds to go. Double pick for Powers, and she steps in to take the three. She missed the three, tried to follow her own shot. We're under 20 seconds here. Williams moving the ball around the perimeter. Well, Colbert got a block and got a crowd reaction out of it, but unfortunately that's a big foul from the Raider perspective because that's her fourth. So that's not good for North Quincy here. Also, that's the Raiders' fifth foul this quarter. So anything else, there's only 12 seconds left. So let's see that they, hopefully they'll be smart here. Check the clock. They can hold the ball till the end of the quarter. That should be the plan. Mishu missed the first foul shot. So the lead remains at 15. She sticks the second. Archie's all the way back. There's no pressure. So Zhu keeps the ball. Nice little nifty take to the hoop. That was a bit of a surprise. Archbishop Williams was extremely passive on that last possession, and they paid the price for it as Tabby McDonough went in for a nice finish. And the result of that is this quarter ends with North Quincy scoring 21 points to stretch their lead out. The score at the end of the third, 48-32. Their 21 points matched by Williams' 11, so the numbers didn't work this quarter for Archbishop Williams. They just had terrible shooting woes. Couple of things to watch for here in this fourth quarter. Elijah Colbert is going to be out to start the quarter, and that's going to be a factor because it has been the Raider interior defense that's really been told, you know, it's dictated what's gone on here in this game. So Colbert's absence and how the Red Raiders respond to that is going to be a big part of what we're going to look at in this fourth quarter. The other thing is that statistics tend to even out over the course of a game. And, you know, the honest evaluation of Archie's was that they just had terrible shooting woes in that third quarter. Well, they weren't all bad shots. Some of them were good shots, and the odds are good that statistically they're going to start to drop for Williams this quarter. So look for their offense to put some more points on the board, and look for the Raiders. So right away, interior penetration, interior finish by Alana McNamara. We'll see how long North goes without Colbert out there. They're taking their time with the ball on offense, which is smart. That's something that I'm sure Coach talked about. There's no reason to hurry anything. Nice look at the hoop by Zhu, and a terrific play by Maddie O'Donnell to get in on the rebound action. Well, precisely what we talked about is what's happening here. Alana McNamara taking the ball to the hoop. She's the one who got the early hoop as the quarter started. Nice dribble penetration down low. She got the ball inside and then took the ball to the hoop. She's going to the line for two. Archie's is going to have to hit their foul shots to get back in this. One of the other things we're going to watch is the team fouls here. If Archie's continues to bang the ball inside, got to watch out for team fouls for North, because after 5, Archie's will be going to the line, and you don't want that for a team that's trailing, to have them going to the line with a clock off. So we'll see how all that plays off. Second foul shot by McNamara is good. Archie's continues to stick with the half-court defense. Looks like they've transitioned to a 2-3. They're playing a 2-3 zone. Just interesting little switch here. Zoo's shooting woes continue. And Archie's finished on that one. That was Adeline Woodgate. Nice finish. North lead is at 11. Nice rebound by Powers under pressure. And a turnover. So Maddie O'Donnell's going to go out, and they're going to get junior captain Megan Smith in. A little veteran leadership here. Trying to ride the wave with Colbert on the bench a little longer here. Is an official who just called his third 3-second call, to the dismay of the Archie's coaching staff. Not happy with the call. He's called it on the same player as well, so, but the girls in the white shirts will take the call. Archie's sticking with this 2-3 zone. And North sticking with 3-pointers that aren't working. Nice offensive rebound, but not handled well. We'll see which way in the possession arrow. The ball's going to stay with the Raiders. We're coming up on 5:30, so once we cross the 5-minute mark, we're going to look for Colbert to return. Powers with a huge 3 for the Red Raiders. Huge 3. That's the first shot this quarter that North has stuck, I believe. So nice job by Maeve Powers. And only a freshman, Alana McNamara, down on the blocks and eating North up inside. Terrific job by McNamara. Zhu, notwithstanding prior shooting woes, still in launch mode. And a nice job by Megan Smith to get that rebound. And Maeve Powers single-handedly. I beg your pardon, that might have been Nora Geary. I'm sorry who the shooter was, but in any event, the ball went in for the Raiders and stretched the lead to 15. But Williams is doing what we suspected and feared. McNamara down low continues to have success. If she matches her foul shooting, the balance of the success is going to be a big problem for North. And she did, an old-fashioned 3-point play. The lead is 12. Liana Cunningham looking to go a little longer with Colbert on the bench. North's taking a little more time off the clock. Archie's is gone. They've switched back. Oop. Nice take to the hoop, but a big rebound there. 2 big offensive rebounds. and a great timeout by Liana Cunningham. North had 2 huge offensive rebounds. They've got a new 30-second clock. We're coming up to 4 minutes. I'm sure Coach Cunningham is going to talk about getting the clock down to about 3:30, and then she'll bring Colbert back in. From the Williams perspective, their defense had remained a little passive when the fourth quarter started, but they picked up the intensity a little more here. They switched to a 2-3 for a while when North had its shooting woes, and they were able to take advantage of the fact that Colbert was out, so there was no inside pressure, and they were able to kind of, using the 2-3, stretch their perimeter defense. That worked for a while. Then Maeve Powers heated up, stuck a couple of big shots. The defense has remained very consistent. They've only given up 10 points this quarter. And it's interesting what, the decisions Coach Cunningham's got to make. She's got Alea Colbert right up next to the coaching staff, so I'm sure that the idea here will be to take time off the clock and then come back with Colbert around the 3-minute mark. Let's see how that works out. Archie's comes out in a man-to-man defense. Now they're back in their 2-3. They were man-to-man on the sideline out, back in a 2-3. Oh, nice dribble penetration, but no finish there. Great dribble penetration by Tabby McDonough. But the lefty layups, we talked about them in Hingham. All right, it's going to be North ball with 3:33. We begin to watch the bench here. They have Colbert right next to Coach Cunningham. I believe it's an Archbishop Williams timeout with 3:33 to go and the lead at 12. We're going to expect some pressure from Williams, and we got to expect to see Colbert shortly. So far, the North offense has handled things pretty well without the inside presence of Colbert. They're going to have to be prepped for pressure, I'm sure. The team foul situation, I was concerned a little bit about that when North picked up its second team foul with about 6 minutes to go, but there have been no other team fouls since. So that's a good thing for North. They've only got 2 team fouls. Williams has no team fouls, so North would not be going to the line. That's actually a positive factor for the Red Raiders, because the trailing team normally likes to have the ability to foul when the other team has the ball and stop the clock. If Archie's fouls North's still going to get the ball back. So Williams does come out with a press, and North has no problem breaking it. A little bit of a quicker shot than I thought they might take, but no hesitation there by Nora Geary. She stuck that beautifully. So North responds to the press by stretching the lead to 15. I'll tell you what, the young lady from Quincy, the freshman, continues to really shine here in this fourth quarter. All right, Colbert is up at the scorer's table, and North is really taking the air out of the ball. Here's the whistle, and here comes Colbert with 2:40 to go. And I'm sure Coach has talked to her. Alea Colbert, we've seen her quite frequently play without any issues with fouling. Coach Bain calling a timeout. They're trailing by 13 with 2:40 to go. I expect the talk here is going to be primarily about defensive pressure. So with 2:40 to go, Red Raiders bring Colbert back, They have a 13-point lead, so those things look good. Looking at the scoreboard, Archbishop Williams with only one team foul, and the point I was making is that when you're trailing in a game, you like to have the ability to foul the other team and send them to the foul line. And, you know, if they make their shots, you tip their cap, but frequently it results in a missed shot, you get possession. With only one team foul, Archie's doesn't have that luxury. So with 2:40 to go, if they foul, North's just going to get the ball, and they'll continue to retain possession. So these are the types of things Coach Cunningham will be talking about at the timeout. It's a tough issue for Coach Bain. There's not much you can do other than we may see some of her kids pick up quick fouls defensively to get the count up. So let's see. North's going to inbound the ball with a new shot clock. Someone did not pay attention to what the coach was saying. And very regrettably, they did not inbound the ball. That's a real mental error that shouldn't have occurred. It's at an important juncture, even though North has this 13-point lead. Quick turnover by Archie, so both teams come out and make mistakes here, and with 2:30 to go. So that's what we talked about when we were talking about fouls. That was a quick reach foul. So Coach Bain is going to have her girls play a little aggressively. It's a new 35-second clock. They're trying to get some girls up. I really don't understand the issue of inbounding the ball like this. Same thing. A foul off the ball. So now the foul count is up to 3. New 35-second clock. But we can expect one more here. Let's see if the girls are on a little more alert on the side out. Let's break to the ball. Well, or you can break away from the ball. North try to get a shot off the inbounds. Another turnover. Very, very smart play by Maeve Powers. She pulled the ball out, and North's running time off the clock. We're at 2 minutes now. Nice rebound by Colbert. And smart decision, pulling the ball out. So North's got the ball out, and they have the ball in the hands of their best foul shooter right now, Maeve Powers. So that's where you want to be. Nice job by Colbert. They pulled the ball out. North passing the ball around the perimeter, taking time off the clock. And Archie's with its 4th team foul. So the next foul is going to stop the play, and we're going to be looking at North Quincy's got to make its foul shots. Interesting, Coach Bain seems to be responding to where the score is and trying to get some players some time, which is a class move by her. She may see that the handwriting's on the wall here in this game. We're at 1:15. The team's down 13, and Archie's is showing, you know, continued grit and effort, but they just haven't been able to break that 10-point plateau. The relentless defense by North continues, and with a minute to go, North leading by 13. It appears this one is under control for the Raiders. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. Colbert's getting it inside, and made a move. Thought she might have got fouled, but they're not going to call that one at this juncture. Megan Smith, nice steal. Great job of stepping into the lane. And the fans are up here in a packed North Quincy High gymnasium. And Williams is going to walk off the court because they understand that notwithstanding a valiant effort, they're going to fall short tonight at Nobby Nolan Gymnasium. So great win by North Quincy. They took control early, they held on, and they beat a very talented, well-coached Archbishop Williams team to move on in the MIAA tournament. So a terrific job for the Red Raiders. What we're going to do, given the various issues presented tonight by QATV's limitations, we covered the game down the street at Quincy High, covered this game tonight, a double. Hopeful that Quincy won their game. I'm looking for a report on that. North Quincy is going to be playing Notre Dame next. Notre Dame beat Mansfield 78-72. So North Quincy will play Notre Dame next. And that's going to be a very interesting matchup. Very competitive one as North takes on another Catholic school. So we're going to say goodnight here from North Quincy. It's not going to take me long to thank our crew. Ryan McQuaid, sole man on the camera, but you wouldn't know it. He did an absolutely terrific job. Plus, he was the engineer. I did what I could, folks, but you've seen that God and genetics are one of the reasons why I am not a play-by-play man by trade. So I would not recommend, if you're going to listen to a replay of this, that you do so while operating a car or heavy machinery. And if you're having trouble sleeping, consider a replay. I just heard from John Caleri down at Quincy High that Quincy lost tonight. They lost their game, which is unfortunate. They had an excellent season in the very competitive Patriot League. So tough way to go out. Everyone except one loses their last game when it gets to this point in the season. So great job for the Red Raiders. Congratulations to North Quincy High, all the girls, Coach Cunningham, and we'll look forward. We'll see where that Notre Dame game is. That might be another one where we could have some coverage. We'll have a full attendance if we do. So thanks for listening. Thanks to Ryan McQuaid, and good night from QATV.